Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early to mid-April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Taurus collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week. Talk to me, my guys. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card out here for Taurus, please, and thank you. And while we do, I would just like to inform everybody that it is my birthday weekend, which means your birthday's coming up soon too. Just want to let everybody know that. We don't got to make a big deal out of it. So we do have this beautiful water sign creativity showing up here, Taurus, which is an energy I do usually like to see. There's a few layers, there's a few wrinkles in that energy. But before we really dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading, have a look at this card. So we see this beautiful art model. There's various sculptures, paintings, different creative pursuits and endeavors. So this could be one of a couple of things. Maybe you're a little more imaginative than normal. Maybe you have a lot of creative juices flowing that you could channel into creations or business. It's very entrepreneurial. You might be having great ideas in this time, lots of brainstorming, which can be nice. Now, the inverse of that, when there's too much of this energy but no release, that could turn into stress, overthinking, anxiety. So just make sure if you have a lot of mental stuff happening, creation, and you need an outlet of some sort. But Spirit really is like putting a highlight on any sort of creative pursuit or endeavor, whether that is art, music, writing. Just take from that what you will. Let's get into tarot. I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get that intuitive juiciness flowing. So shuffle it up one time here for Taurus, please, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for my friends? So, last week's reading, simply titled A Massive Payoff. It was beautiful energy. So whether it is something that has come in for you, maybe it's energy that'll come through this week. It could even be long-term energy. But when I see the energy of a payoff, I love it, because that means any hard work or anything that you dedicate yourself through and that you see it through will turn out well. So that was very nice. So we're going to hope to keep that type of energy running. Let's see what we get for you this week. You know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get these 3 cards out here. What do we got for Taurus? What do we got for Taurus, please? Okay. We got 2 really nice cards here, my friends. We have the Knight of Cups in position number 1, and they came out together like a pair. And I'm really liking how this is feeling already. So Knight of Cups in position number 1, we're looking at the emotional world. Bang, right here. 6 of Wands, one of the best cards of triumph in the whole entire deck. We're going to have to talk about this, especially with the energy we had last week. Let's get one more. Notice that both of them are moving in the same direction. They're both moving. There's a lot of action here. Okay, we do have a little link to the past showing up as well. So you might have certain individuals or things popping up. It's all good, though. We got the 6 of Cups. So we got to talk about this, Taurus. It seems like we have several different things happening. And yeah, let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get into the juicy, intuitive stuff. Now, looking into the box at first glance, we have an interesting elemental mixture. Pardon me. On the extreme ends, we have double cup energy, which is emotional energy. It could also represent the dream states, the creativity we were seeing in the very beginning. Remember, I said it was water sign type of energy, the imaginative, artistic. But yeah, it could just be one's emotional state. You might be a little more sentimental than you usually are. But these are all very positive cards on their face, but we still got to pull more detail. Position number 1, we're looking at the Knight of Cups. Now, this could just be a water sign that you're connected to. We're thinking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If not, the Knight of Cups is an action card. It's also a card of talking and communicating. Notice he is delivering that cup, so speaking how they feel, things like that. But when I get this Knight of Cups, it's artistic. Once again, it's creative. It's a smooth talker. This could be anybody in your life that is a very smooth talker, Prince Charming type with the gift of gab. But it could also represent love, feelings of love, romance. So you might be a little more affectionate, or this could be someone having those feelings towards you for sure. Really like this energy, but we do need to clarify it. Remember that, because that'll really tell us the tale. Your personal relationships could be highlighted here. Now, moving to the center, we do have the Six of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the deck. But I always feel like it's important to remember that all cards are a double-edged sword. They all have positives, they all have challenges. And one thing I'm also seeing here, both of these cards are moving towards the past. So in this time, either past behaviors, past cycles might reemerge. That's something to watch out for. But the Six of Wands, the positives of this card, it's a card of victory, public notoriety, public recognition. This is triumph, overcoming. So a lot of that payoff energy we were seeing last week, we're thinking wins and victories when this card shows up. Notice he is getting his flowers in this card, like getting those laurels. So this is really nice. Now, the dark side or the challenge of this card, it could represent someone in your life that could be a little egotistical. If it's not somebody that's just like an attention hog and wants attention, needs attention, this could be somebody that's very egotistical. So we really want to see what's up when we get to the bottom. But I'm feeling okay so far. But there have been times where I felt good with the top cards, and then like it takes a whole left-hand turn. So we're going to try to not jump the shark just yet. Now, just try to straighten this out. We got the Six of Cups here on the back end, more of this water energy. This is a big card of the past. When I see the Six of Cups, it represents somebody that we have a ton of history with, whether that be family members, whether it's romantic partners. It's also a card of memories, thinking back on the past, things that have already happened. Like this could be ancient history, but it could also be a little daydreamy, right? Could represent soulmates too, someone you're deeply emotionally connected with. But yeah, you might be reminiscing. It could be as simple as that. Or this could be your memories of something, whether it's rose-colored happy memories or the opposite. We'll just have to see what's up. So we're going to place that down here. I feel like we have a lot to look at here, Taurus. So let's do that, my friends. Let's dive deeper and clarify. All right, let's get one more good shuffle here for my Taurus people. Please talk to me, my guides. What's going on for Taurus? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Cups. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Knight of Cups. Why is it here? There's a lot of emotional attachment to something. I could definitely say that with these two cup cards. Thank you. Okay, more water sign energy. We have the High Priestess. Okay. You ever have someone say that phrase like, oh, what do you think? I'm a mind reader? What do you think? I'm a psychic? Like, that's an interesting thing. I'm getting a message of like, if you feel something, if you want to say something, say it. Don't think it. Don't just try to put it through the energy. And I know a lot of people can do that. A lot of people have that ability. But the High Priestess in reverse, once again, water sign energy, Pisces. I link it to all the other ones as well. This is a card of intuition. So when I see her in reverse, it's something that you don't see coming, or it's something that's coming forth out of the mysterious, like unexpected or surprisingly. So for a lot of you, this could be someone popping up out of nowhere or having an unexpected talk or a surprising talk, things like that. But I mean, this could be someone that is not just trying to put energy forth. This is somebody that wants to actually put it forth actually. So there could be someone that really wants to spill their guts to you or tell you how they feel. For some of you, that could just be how you're feeling. Like, listen, I don't want to keep anything hidden. I don't want to cloud anything up. I'm going to tell it to you how I feel. I want it all out in the open here. So this can be that honest communication or talk here, or the emotional one. Interesting. I'll see how it plays out here the rest of the way. But a lot of you could have someone pop up. And there is that energy of the unexpected, the surprising. So it could come in message form. Let's keep moving through. For some of you, it could be someone you're linked with from the past with the Six of Cups over there. Let's see what's going on. Wouldn't be surprised if someone that you have a lot of history with comes back around, even if you haven't heard from them in a while. Okay. Doesn't have to be romantic, remember that. But let's go in on that Six of Wands. Why is it here? Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse is like something coming out of that mystery, that unexpected. Okay. So if somebody does pop up out of nowhere, they might really make it seem like they've been doing a lot better than they really are. We have the Seven of Swords in the upright underneath the Six of Wands. Okay. No, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. Like, oh no, I'm good. Don't worry about me. Everything's fine. That's like a vibe I'm picking up here. Now, the Seven of Swords could be a warning about an individual as well, where they might present as the Six of Wands, but in reality, they're the Seven of Swords. So just be wary of the company you keep, the circle you surround yourself as, because this could be somebody who's very nice, warm, and welcoming in the beginning, but in reality, they got this Seven of Swords, like shiftiness in the shadows. We also have more mystery. Like, this is a mystery card as well, next to the High Priestess. So it's something to watch out for. But I do feel like it could also be harmless. Like, there could be someone, if you're talking to them, they might seem like, or they might make it seem like everything's fine, everything's great, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. But in reality, they're like shielding something. Like, maybe things haven't been so great. Okay? We're going to keep moving. I don't want to overtalk this. Usually, I'm not a fan of this Seven of Swords, but since we have mystery here already, I don't feel like it's complete treachery. But let's see what's going on with that Six of Cups. We'll get a better idea. I don't necessarily feel like it's a warning. Just stay on your toes, though. But why is that Six of Cups here? Yeah, like, nah, everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's perfect. Okay. Yeah. We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is two things. This could represent somebody that has like a really rough past, a really rough history. And that through their whole life, it feels like they've been battling, and it never stops. Like, even going back to like years and years and years ago. The Seven of Wands could also be somebody feeling very cornered or conflicted, like they're defined by their past. Like, I'm getting so many various different things here. Notice we have the repeating seven showing up, so watch out for the number signs, synchronicities. But when I get the Seven of Wands with the Six of Cups, like, this could be somebody that has a very conflicted past or a very conflicted history they might not be super proud of, okay? Or this could be somebody, I mean, I don't want to say you getting into a conflict with somebody you have a ton of history, but that's a possibility here, especially with like the mystery and someone coming out of nowhere and like trying to make things seem fine. This card could be determination, but I'm not getting that fit here with the Six of Cups. Like, sure, it could be somebody that'll like really work with you or try to work with you through the hard times. I mean, I'm feeling so many different things here, but it is something to keep an eye on. I feel like this mystery is something to watch out for too. Let's go through and do a quick recap, because I know I'm picking up a lot of messages. I feel like I could speak on this thread for like another 10 minutes. We're not going to do that to you. In position number one, if you look in this box, we have lots of water showing up here. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright with the High Priestess in reverse. Remember, I said her in reverse is something emerging from the depths, or the unexpected, the surprising. So there could be somebody that comes back around, somebody you haven't heard from in a while, that wants to touch base or have some sort of emotional conversation. I was also giving an example, like somebody saying, you know what, I'm tired. I'm not just going to put energy forth. I need to have this, or I need to say this. I need to approach. But yeah, this could be an unexpected or a surprising talk, like somebody popping up out of nowhere. Now, as we move into the center, we have the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords in the upright. We were getting promising energy here. I don't feel like that's completely tanked. You could have a pretty damn good week. But this was giving me the energy of somebody possibly masking, like, no, everything's fine. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm the Six of Wands right now. Everything is perfect. But deep down, there's something that they're masking. There's something that they're trying to cover up, whether it's hurt feelings, whether it's like things haven't been going as good as they appear. You know, like, it's given me lots of interesting things, but I would still watch the company you keep in this time, specifically if someone is overly welcoming or overly kind. On the back end, we have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Wands, double sevens, so watch. Spirit might be trying to guide you. A big thing I was picking up here is Spirit highlighting somebody that has a very conflicted past, somebody that feels like every step of their life has been a battle, one thing after another, like lots of conflict. If not, some of you could come and bump heads here with a person you have history with, but a positive I could pull out of that, it could easily be somebody that is willing to work things through with you, the good times and the bad. So this could be positive. It's just a mixed bag this week, Taurus. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that. Let's get you one shadow card. You could have some very interesting conversations, I'll say that for sure. Like surprising or unexpected ones. Let's see what's in the shadows for you. Talk to me, my guides. What's in the shadows for Taurus? And yeah, I like to use the Shadowland Tarot for this portion. Just one card to do some introspection. Okay, thank you. 8 of Swords. Overthinking. And I've been seeing this big mental action since the very first card of this reading. Remember that water sign energy I was picking up? Now, the 8 of Swords could be somebody that feels a little bit trapped. So there could be somebody in this time that like is making you feel cornered. Watch out for your stress, your anxiety when this card shows up, specifically in the shadows. But when I see this as a shadow card, the 8 of Swords says it could be someone who's their own worst enemy, or somebody that psychs themselves out, that they overthink it, and they blow things up to a size that are improportionate to what they really are. I'm not coming at anybody sideways. Every human being is prone to overthink from time to time. But this could be Spirit saying, in this time, try your best not to do that. See things for what they are. Cut, dry, simple, okay? Like, just embrace that beautiful earth sign energy to ground down all this mental action. Because, like, your mind could be going in a lot of different directions in this time. So, Taurus, yeah, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.